Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a Spicy Pizza production. I'm your host, Mitchell. We're back with some more Sepia tears. When we left off, we were window shopping pretty much with Myra, and now we are going to continue our date, I guess, if this is a date. Sorry about all that. Don't worry about it. I'm the one who should be apologizing. I wish I could have bought it for you, but... Forget it. Window shopping is a better date activity than regular shopping anyway. I mean, it's... She's interrupted by the growl of a stomach. Hers, to be precise. I wonder what that could mean. I think it was a train. Okay, fine, you win. Can we eat? Only if you really want to. Especially since it sounds like you can't wait any longer. I guess she can't argue when she knows I'm paying. Time flew by quickly after that. I tried not to think too hard about what that meant, what we were being led toward. But I failed. Obviously. I'm tired. We've been on our feet for most of the day. Want to go somewhere to rest? Yeah, I think so. There's a nice city park somewhere around here. Come on, let's go sit down. It's a nice evening. You're right. We sit side by side on a freezing cold bench, the sunset poking at my peripheral vision. The air is heavy, heavier even than in my dreams. Myra's hand rests on the bench an inch from mine. Her fingers twitch from time to time, but they don't reach out. Neither do mine. There's no turning back from here, is there? There was no turning back from the moment we met. Well, either way, it's certainly too late now. I pause before every sentence. I have to push the words out. Memories don't vanish, you know. They fade, but they don't vanish. They're a weight. They aren't always a weight. I know. They're not all bad, but you can't get rid of them. Good or bad, they end up in the same place. What do you think happens when you take a good memory of someone and turn it into something bad? What do you think's going to be left over? I'm sorry to have dragged you into this, Mark. It's not your fault. You can't even begin to imagine. I glance sideways at her, sun in her hair. You remember, right? You remember when I asked you to stay with me until you regained your memories? Yeah. She smiles vaguely at the distance. I hadn't thought of what that would entail. I hadn't thought of anything. I'm sorry. I've been selfish. I shouldn't have made you think about her. No, don't say that. How can I not say that? I didn't tell you anything. I dragged you around, played with your head. You put up with me even though I'm like a stranger to you. If you call yourself a stranger, I'd hate to see what you'd call my classmates. What? I mean, you can't just decide by yourself that your actions were selfish. There are two parts to that judgment, right? If the person you are being selfish toward doesn't think you're being selfish, then... But... What I mean is, you're not a stranger to me. That isn't your decision to make. Don't call yourself a stranger. You're not kidding? Of course not. Come on, do you really think I'd be here if I didn't care about you? I woke up at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. That's... Redness surges through Myra's cheeks. You're important to me, so it goes without saying that it'd hurt me if you left. I'm sorry. You don't have to. I'm sorry. She hides behind her hands. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. All I wanted was something simple. Something simple. Something so simple. But Her hair covers her face, and I feel a faint trembling through the air. You're being too hard on yourself. I told you, you didn't hurt me. But... No buts. It doesn't matter. I made a mistake, Mark. I told you, it's not alright. Her trembling body comes to a halt. You're a good person, just like I remember. You're a good person. But Tell me then. Tell me why you came here. I just wanted to see if my scars were gone. A sharp wind whistles through the empty park. And did you find your answer? Yeah, I think I did. It's cold. Her hand is cold in mine, but a little warm in time. It's getting dark. Clouds are beginning to gather behind the sun's trail. Looks like we're in for a white Christmas. You're right. It'll be midnight soon. Let's go. It's the night of the 24th. People must be all over the city square by now. Are you implying what I think you're implying? I'm implying that I'm going to hate myself if we don't do this properly. You're not the only one. She grabs my hand and follows along. Oh shit. We're getting into it. Getting into it like Inuit. It's beautiful. There's something odd about going on a date with inevitable tragedy hanging above you. Every time I try to catch my breath, I feel a sinking in my chest as I remember that this isn't just another day. The trick, I realized, is to not give yourself time to catch your breath. Wow, I should incorporate that in my life. You've never been here before? Only a couple of times during the day. I was always home with my parents on Christmas Eve. Well, it probably won't surprise you to know that this is my first time too. That's a little comforting. Sure is crowded, isn't it? I think it's a good kind of crowded. It's hard to imagine that I've been missing out on this my entire life. It's not too late for us to start. Your hand is warm. Actually, your hand is cold. You really aren't built for winter, are you? That was a poorly timed joke. Truth be told, the softness of her fingers and the warmth of her palm is enough to drive away the December wind. But I don't think I can say that out loud. Well, I figured you know what I meant anyway. Good point. Sorry to have to drag you out like this. It would have been better if we had met in the middle of summer, huh? It's fine. I wasn't kidding when I said your hand was warm. Really? Really. Try it sometime. I think you're just saying that because your hands are freezing. Well, excuse me for not bringing gloves. Besides, if you met in the summer, it wouldn't be snowing like this. Now that you mention it, the snow drifts down. How timely. I used to love the winter back when I lived here. And I take it you still do? Of course. The tiny white droplets gather on her hair, endearingly messy. Do you want to go skating? Huh? Well, I suppose we could, but... Don't tell me. No. I definitely know how to skate. I just... Liar. Fine, you win. I can teach you if you want. Would you really? Sure. It'll take more than one night to learn, but I'm sure you'll get the basics down after a few falls. You mean I still have to fall? Too late. I've already decided. It's been a while since I've gone skating. The wind in your hair, the ice gliding beneath your feet. have both been completely removed from the equation. Oh, because she's a beginner. Sorry if the commentary is starting to get a little bit dull out. It's like we're hitting like towards the end, and it just everything just seems really more deep. So I'm just gonna keep my commentary to a minimum. Slow down. If I slow down anymore, that earthworm by the bench might beat us. There aren't any earthworms in the winter. Be careful. Shout too much and you might fall. Hey, you almost pulled me down as well. That's a small price to pay if I don't have to fall. I push my skates back with just enough force to propel us forward. Don't move without warning me first. Because clearly you're in a position to give orders. I love this feeling. You know, you're really not going to learn anything if we keep going at this speed. This is fast enough, thank you. This time I grabbed onto Myra's arm before she falls, almost losing my balance in the process. Just take it slow at first, and you'll get used to it. That's what I'm trying to do, but you keep speeding up. This isn't what a legally sane person would call fast. Looking at the ice, I begin to wonder if we're not just standing still and deluding ourselves into thinking we're moving. When I said take it slow, I meant in relation to a normal skating speed. First, I need to figure out how to stand on these things. Why are skates so thin? Myra stops, attempts to realign her center of balance, and starts gliding again. Slowly. Very slowly. Whose great idea was this anyway? Humans weren't meant to travel on thin little slivers of metal. Okay, let's take a deep breath and start from the beginning. First, stand still. Okay, I think I can do this. What's next? Now, stand there for a few more seconds. Oh, that's cute. That was a deadly glare. Oh, was he not like soaking in her beauty? I thought that's what it was. Maybe this isn't the best time for sarcasm. Apparently I'm wrong. Apparently this, whatever. Fine. Okay, you can stop standing there. Now try moving. Slowly. It's working. Good. Just try to keep your balance and don't speed up. I'll be right here if you need me. This isn't bad. That looked painful. What happened to being there if I need you? I may have been engaging in some form of mental narration and lost track of time. Anyway, that wasn't bad. You made it a lot farther than last time. Alright, want to try again? I'll stay with you this time. If you don't, you're going to regret it. Okay, I'll start first. Slowly. Slowly but surely. This might be a big step for you, but do you want to try churning? One direction is more than enough for now. I see. Having said that, if you look straight ahead, you'll see that you don't have much of a choice. Oh, what? I rush in front and pull her away from the wall. Or at least I try to, until the sudden movement makes me lose balance. Ow! Don't ow me, you grabbed me as you were falling. Okay, fine, I won't deny that. Although I would if I could. You're lucky I'm too numb from the wind to feel anything. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. We struggle for a few seconds to help each other up. You know, I think I have a better idea. A pair of arms wrap themselves around mine. Guide me. What? I said guide me. I heard you, but isn't it more fun this way? I suppose that's one solution. Well, we will continue on with this next time. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please like, favorite, subscribe, and share this with your friends, your family, your grandma, and your grandpa, because I know he watches this. I've been Mitch, and I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic day. This isn't actually not turning bad. Not turning bad.